Arrested Development is one of the best television shows ever made. The Bluth family have a cult following and will go down as one of the best sitcom families of all time. Now, the show first aired on November 2nd, 2003, and opened the gates for other sitcoms of the era to come through, like The Office. The show initially ended after the season 3 finale on February 10th, 2006, after being cancelled by Fox. Now, if you're unaware of the show, you're probably wondering, if it was so good, why did it get cancelled? Well, the advertisers at Fox failed miserably to present the show well through ads, and another problem was that the network failed to take into account DVD sales. The show came out in an awkward time where TV was going through a transition period of watching live to whenever you want through DVDs. Arrested Development did amazing in DVD sales, but that didn't matter because the network only took into account live viewership, and that successfully killed the Emmy-winning show directed by the Infinity War brothers. After the season 3 finale, it was implied that a movie were to be made right after to conclude the story, but that never happened, and Arrested Development faded out of existence. Until Netflix had to fucking strike and attempt to pull a Frankenstein on the show. Netflix produced a 4th and 5th season of the show over 6 years after the show initially ended, which, as you should know, the seasons are terrible. So here's why the new seasons of Arrested Development are a train wreck. Everybody in the cast became much more famous after the show initially ended, so in turn they were much busier and had a lot of scheduling conflicts between all of them. For a show that relied heavily on ensemble, this presented an issue. The writers decided to make separate episodes for each character in the Bluth family, which turned out absolutely horrible. The most notable horrible feature was Michael. Michael was always savior complexing around in the original show, picking up the pieces of the mess his family made. He turned right into one of the siblings when he wasn't around them, and Michael was not the same as he was in the old show. Anyways, the casting conflicts got resolved when season 5 was made, but that didn't resolve the fact that it fucked up the way the original show worked story-wise. Now, seasons 1 through 3 of the show, every episode could be watched alone and enjoyed. Those first 3 seasons of the show had references that only longtime viewers would get, but you didn't need to know those to enjoy the show. This was the complete opposite with season 4 and 5. During season 4, every episode connected, and the only exposition you got if you missed any episodes was by the narrator, who in the original would only talk when necessary context was needed, but now was the only way you can make any sense of the show. With season 5, it was based all around Lucille 2's disappearance, a horrible mistake because while they could have told that story in the background like seasons 1 through 3 did with Michael saving the Bluth company, instead they centered the entire season around it and it was so disappointing. The show should have ended after season 3, and I think Netflix and other streaming platforms should have learned their lesson with their revivals. I'm talking to you. Without seasons 4 and 5, I would give Arrested Development a 9 out of 10, but that's not the whole show, is it? So Arrested Development is a 7.5 out of 10. If anybody is really watching this and wants to see more content from me, please like the video and comment anything else you want me to review.